Like we are live. Okay, this is Tarot with Isabel, the Wisdom and Truth channel. My decks are shuffled, everything's ready to go. I'm live streaming this one because I want to actually show you. Are we all good? Yes. I want to actually show you that I'm not pre-shuffling, pre-choosing any cards. You're going to see me shuffle, take the cards that are falling, because today I want to do a universal reading. I mean, you might be feeling it too. I think we as humanity, we're closing in on a crossroads. So there is, I feel, two options ahead that we could go down as humanity. I don't know how much is actually in our hands, decision-wise, or if the decisions are already made for us or not. But I distinctly feel there are like two timelines we could stay on or change into. And I want to ask the cards today, yeah, something like that. We've come to this point, and I feel it's been accelerating the last 3 years, that we're on a ship and we're heading towards a wall. And now we have to decide, what are we going to do? And there are lots of different meanings out there, lots of different views on where we are and what the earth looks like and where we're sort of heading, but essentially no one knows that. We're all estimating or guesstimating, you know. So I just want to ask the tarot cards, I just want to ask my spirit guides, the divine beings or being, what are the options? What's open to us as humanity? What are the timelines? At least I'm pretty sure there's millions of timelines, probably indefinite ones, but what are the main two options we're having as humanity, and what is going to what is that going to look like? Okay, and I want to do it in a live stream so that people can actually see. I'm taking the cards as they fall, and I'm sort of on the spot trying to interpret and create the message as accurately as I can. Okay, let's get into this. So what I want to do is actually make two piles, and I think I'm gonna, because it's gonna be a lot of cards, I feel, because it's a very complex question, and there's probably also a complex answer, at least I hope. And not just, you know, option one, the end, option two, the end. So I'd rather have it kind of separate. I want to make two piles, and therefore I want to take two significant cards to just sort of mark the piles, so where the cards are falling, you know. I have no idea what they're going to be. They obviously are going to be also having a very significant message. I'm feeling it's going to be a kind of a title of the timelines. Oops. Okay, so two were falling off, but I feel they're on pile one. And can we get pile two? Yes. Okay. That turned around, but I don't feel that's relevant. Okay. So it's okay if we're not having the same amount of cards per pile, because that's just what happens. So we're going pile one, or timeline one. I want to call it timeline one, okay, and timeline two. Oh, no, that's significantly falling onto timeline one, so apparently we're getting two cards. And two for timeline two. Interesting. So what I'm loving is the cards are very reactive already. So I feel that's something that's going to help us create this message. Okay, no, that's nothing for us. Let's see here. So timeline one, yes. 2 for timeline 1. And can we get timeline 2? Yep, 2. Okay, that's fine. Loving this. So that's very, very balanced, I want to say. Now I'm going to take the big sort of, they're very, I want to say very philosophical cards. I'm seeing that one here. I know it's stuck together. There is another card underneath. Or maybe more. But I want to have the top card here. And I feel that's the top card here. These big cards obviously they're not going to jump right out of the pack. It's just physics, you know, they're too heavy. But this one obviously popped out, so I'm going to take that. And timeline number 2. Can we please get something for timeline number 2? It's harder to shuffle these. I think that's it. Okay. And I would like, okay. So these are the Oracle packs. I mean, it's a lot, but we're going to see. Oh, okay. So timeline 1, we're getting a few tarot cards. Just one. That's interesting. Let's see if we can get some more. Okay, another one fell out. I'm still on timeline number 1. Okay, that's all we're getting. Maybe the message for the piles is already very elaborate. We're not seeing that many tarot cards per pack. I'm trying the last one, a last tarot deck, to see if we can get, for timeline 1, can we get any more? Okay, any more messages? Oh, but I feel we're going to probably stay with that. Timeline 2, please. Okay. To be honest, I felt this one fell here and here. So we've got through 3 on both sides. I feel that's a lot of cards. So I feel we're going to stay with that, or end it with this. So this is pile number 2. I'm going to leave that here. I'm taking this one. Putting the rune on top to sort of holding the energy for when I get ready to read that. And this is pile number 1, so let's just start. I'm pushing that a little bit out of the view to just make room for the cards. So obviously we're going to start with the signifier. This is Ingwas, and on the one hand, Ingwas is a rune, and it's the double X. It always reminds me of a chromosome, so double X chromosome, and we see 2 women here. But Ingwas is something like fertility, which I feel two women kissing, or showing a lesbian couple. Yes, there is a lot of fertility here, but there's nothing to fertilize. Okay, which I feel is a little bit of a awkward interpretation in these rune cards here. Okay, it's a card of fertility, it's a card of growth, of, yes, it points towards human reproduction, so that's maybe that, and that was our signifier for pile number 1. We could also see that that is either, yes, we could think that's more like the so a female oriented leadership, okay, something like this. It's like patriarchy, so this is matriarchy. This could be something, Whereas I'm feeling that's a little bit like there is a lot of shift towards a matriarchic, or at least women in politics, women's on leadership positions. I feel we already have that. And here we have the empty room, which to me is a little bit... okay, I don't want to interpret every single card before I've seen the whole lot yet. But to me, the empty room, either it's something very unsure, so we don't see where this is going, but also the empty room is not very, I feel, is a little bit of a dead end. You know, we don't see any doors, any windows. It's a little bit like we're, as I said, interestingly, as I said, we're on this ship and we're like just moving towards this wall, and we're wondering what to do. And I feel this literally is something like the wall. I'm not seeing that as a very fortunate omen, to be honest. Okay, oh no, sorry, we're going back here from the back side. The village, okay. With the village, that is a symbol of small communities, of having, but also with a huge mountain in the back, it's also a problem that we're facing. Sort of the mountain is obstacles, is problems, is things that are heavy to overcome. And I feel with the village, I want to say it's a little bit like this, very internally focused and leaving people out. It is inclusive, but only to a small group of people. So I'm not sure about this, to be honest. Okay, we have expansion, which is positive. That could point towards the ingwas, the fertility, expansion. So I'm feeling, I'm really seeing that's population-wise. So that is maybe the one road where we're going, people would say overpopulation, and adventure, which is positive, whereas the empty room and the village I'm not seeing as very positive omens. But expansion and adventure, I feel essentially is quite positive. I'm not sure why this is tilted that much, but we'll see. Okay, what are we having? Thorns. Okay, that in contrary is very much related to something that is painful, that is prickly, that is not very comfortable. And that's also, I'm feeling with thorns, a lot of wounds, a lot of discord, I want to say. Entwined, okay. We see the entwined here with ingwas. Very, I want to say that's a very, diverse, beautiful. It's a very diverse reading here, because on the one hand I'm seeing complete positive attributes and also negative, but obviously we talk about the whole of humanity. Not everyone is going to, even now where we're saying, oh, you know, we've come that far, la la la, a big portion of the population of humanity lives in very negative circumstances. So obviously we're seeing something where we're feeling that not the whole of humanity will have the same experience. So I feel for a lot of people there will be this painfulness, and also the entwined. To be honest, it's a little bit, to me, it's not a very positive outlook, because I'm seeing that is almost something like it's, you know, it's having us by the neck. It's not something where two people come together in love, but it's something where we're are almost in a chokehold. That's at least the and I've got that with village as well. Look at this. So this is on the one hand, this could mean security, but on the other hand, it's also locking people in. And same thing with the empty room. It's there is no expansion. So that's the interesting thing here. That is literally, I see that literally as an opposite here. The empty room. So there is no expansion here. There are limiting walls, even though we can see through them, but it's like limiting walls. And here we have expansion, and we also have the planets. So this could mean something like exploring space, or even alien, contact, and we are expanding out into the universe. Let's see what we're getting. Okay, make your dreams real with the spider. Again, okay, this is very, I should have known, this is a very deep message here, because spider spirit, make your dreams real, sounds like a beautiful message, but we know that the spider essentially is a very dark, a very, it's very close to the Scorpio. So something that's dark, that's underneath, that's not really open, that is sticky, a thicket, it's not, normally the spider doesn't stand for something very positive. It stands for something like behind the scenes, a very dark, very, I want to say, deadly. So this is also a very diverse reading here. Let your best be for your friend, with friendship. Okay, I like that. I think that is, again, let your best be for your friend. Lovely, you could say, very much beautiful, but if I have to sort of neglect myself to accommodate my friend, I feel it's an unhealthy thing. And to be honest, I'm absolutely seeing that here in all of the readings. And I feel we exactly see that. This is like the woke agenda. I'm sorry, I'm seeing it that way. This is the wokeness. This is a very strict mind control with the spider, with the thorns, with entwined people in a hold. This is how you have to be. Also with the empty room, there is no actual vision here, but what I'm getting is something that's really it's not freeing at all. I don't see it freeing at all. We have the empty room. It's a lock. We have the spider web. You're caught in a spider web. We have the village with the walls around it. We have entwined, again, a hold. Yes, we have expansion here. So this is the outlier, I want to say. And adventure. But also adventure. Look at this. You're in this little shell. Again, the shell is constricting. So I'm seeing a lot of constricting and painful elements in this, and not actually liking the whole energy. So I'm really interesting how this goes. Okay, we do have healing. Honest, can't really say anything negative about the healing phase, other than we see the winter here. So winter essentially is a phase of stillstand, of hibernation, of frozen energy. Obviously, that's the only thing. Also, 4 is a number of where the energy is at a standstill. That's the only thing that I could see negatively with the bear spirit. Loving that. No, oh, okay, I'm getting something. The bear and the bull market. I was getting. So financial markets. What's a bear market? Is that bad? Oh, I think, isn't the bear market is when it's negative and the bull market is when it's forward? I think that's it. So healing the financial system, coming to a standstill, could be getting something like that. Okay, Ten of Cups, that's the rich are getting richer, to be honest. But also with the 10, that's also and the last, I want to say, the 10 is an ending. We have here double X, so that is a double 10. We have the 10 here also coming to an end. I want to say the prosperity, the abundance, where you just, overspend, overeat, indulge, is coming towards an end. Knight of Cups, positive card. Offerings of abundance. So I feel that could be, I want to say that's a positive card. And I'm seeing that is related to the bear, and I'm definitely feeling with the bear we're seeing something like the stock market, things like that. And with the spider webs, honestly, I feel that these are the elites. They want to make their dreams a reality. Their vision of 2030, all the agenda they have for this, they want to make that real. They want to heal the economy, because they feel that the time of overspending is definitely coming to an end. With the Knight of Cups, so that they seem to have an idea about how to do that. Yes, that's what I got. That's what I thought. Okay, we have the Devil. That's what I'm thinking. Thorns, spiderweb, Devil. This is, I'm sorry, this is not positive. So I feel that these are actually, the empty room also is not positive. This is a vision that is not gonna realize, that is actually empty. This vision has no substance that they're showing us. So there's a lot of manipulation on truthfulness. The Hermit, also a card of loneliness, isolation. You see that with the snow. So it's very, the Hermit is someone, it's almost like a person that is denying himself social contact. This could be another lockdown, something like this, but this could also be denying ourselves, the comfort of a warm home, of good clothing, of good food, just sort of to gain something else. But we do have the Wheel of Fortune, but I just want to say it's another 10, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune tells us that things are not permanent. So if we're up, then we're going to go down, and if we're down, we're going to go up. It's a constant change. We live in a very changeable universe. We underlie a constant change, and I feel we have ending here with the Wheel of Fortune, also ending of a cycle, with the double X, ending of a cycle. So to be honest, I don't see this timeline as very positive, because it has a lot of negative things. I feel out and about there will be positive sort of offers or creations with expansion here, maybe also with adventure, but all in all, I'm not seeing that going pretty well. I feel this is something like we're seeing an ending of a huge cycle coming towards us, and in quite a negative overall connotation. And what I'm seeing, or what I'm getting, is that this system is definitely coming to an end, although they try different things to heal it, to create abundance, but essentially the future is either not shown not manifested yet, or is very bleak, very isolated, very dark. Not loving this timeline at all. Okay, I'm gonna push these a little bit to the side. I leave them so that I can at least have a look at what the cards were to sort of double check when we go to pile number 2. So I hope we're seeing a bit of future here. So didn't like the energy of this pile, to be honest. Well, let's see what we're getting. Okay, Urus. Yes. So again. So that is the signifier for the second pile. So with Urus, it is a difficult, also a little bit of an ambiguous sign, because Urus, on the one hand, it's sort of the primal energy. Okay, it's the our ox, so an ancient wild ox. So this is the wild primal force, I want to say. On the other hand, we also see that as a container that's upside down. A lot of people see a uterus, so similar word stem, because Urus just is this container. The word stem, it's Indo-European or Indo-Germanic root of the word is like something like a container, a bag or something. So we also see the uterus, and in the woman's body it is upside down, okay? So this could be the Gaia. I want to say it could very well be a symbolism for our earth as personified as Gaia here. So very primal energies, very forceful. So I'm not seeing something negative. We have the healer here. Loving this, okay. That's not bad. So healing, and again we have the symbolism of Gaia. And look at this. So we also have this sort of a temple, and on top of the temple is maybe, let me see what that's supposed to be. Oh, I don't know. This could be a Petri dish. So test tube. No, but I'm seeing that as the globe, as the world. So we could definitely see, and we have this circular image a lot. Look at this. We have the cells, the healer. So this could be a cell with the cell core and all the stuff in it. Liking that so far. Healing Gaia, I would love that. Let love be your beacon. Hey, absolutely. I can't even see something bad here. We could be okay with let love be your beacon. We could hit into an over emotional and less rational kind of energy, but I feel we're already there sometimes. You are worth it. Okay, this, I like that, because that is a little bit of a something, or what I don't, something that is very painful for me nowadays is really how humanity is treated. Like, you know, humanity is the cancer of the world. The world would be so much better without people. That's something that a lot of the mainstream narrative is trying to tell us. You know, we lock people up in small cities, in small centers, and around that we let nature just do its thing, when I feel that's essentially what's wrong in the first place. That we, the human, feels segregated, divided from nature, but we are part of it. And by sort of locking us up in little, you know, when they say, oh yeah, we want to sort of make a few centers of high density of people, and around it we let nature just flourish. when that is exactly what's wrong with the world, because that promotes the feeling that we and the world is something completely different. When we are part of nature, we're part of the animal kingdom, we're part of the flora and fauna of this planet. We are from this planet. So it's I think it's ridiculous to sort of divide that. Take the man, the human, sorry, not allowed to say man, take the human out of the world, or Gaia. Gaia is Gaia with all the plants, with all the animals, and with all the humans. We are part of it. And therefore, that's like, you know, it's equally wrong to put lions into a zoo, because that's not where they belong. And they're meant to roam the earth. And same with the human. So, and when I'm seeing, when I'm seeing you are worth it, then I feel, because we're talking about humanity, humanity is worth it. This is your earth. You don't have to pay to live on it. You're not coming from somewhere else and this earth is rented out to you. This is your earth. You have the right to live here. You are worth living on it if you care for it the way it's supposed to be. But then you have the freedom to roam this earth because it's been given to you, and to live amongst all the animals, all the flowers, all the birds and the bees. Morning song, loving this, absolutely loving this. Look at this, beautiful. Okay, do you see that sign here? Okay, this very weird, I couldn't even tell you what it is, but it is the Urus. Do you see that? It is the Urus. So, and it is the that is almost the Ouroboros. That is the snake that bites its tail. So we have the circular, cyclical, I want to say, return of something. There are cycles, and we have the same thing here. Do you see that? The imagery is really very concise here. So we have the cyclical, or the cyclical nature. Look at her. She has this little globe on a chain here as well. I feel the message here is, you've got to care about your world, heal the world, but with the humanity, because that's also, if we think about the uterus, that is, we are born from Earth. She is that's why we call her Mother Earth. Okay, so I'm seeing that's a strong message here, to heal Mother Earth. Herbal allies, absolutely loving that. Same thing, look at this, we have the globe here. I'm holding that closer. We have the globe here. We have this sort of Ouroboros, the cycle, and yeah, we do have the pyramid, which I'm not liking, but what I like is that there's like growth around the pyramid, where the pyramid to me is this the elites on top and a lot of the people on the bottom. This is the structure of the pyramid, and that's why they take the Freemasons and so forth take this symbol. Literal people with a lot of knowledge on top, a lot of no, I have to censor myself on what I want to say, but a lot of people that don't know anything, that are not awake at the bottom. But what I like is that there is the greenery. So Gaia is sort of overgrowing this. And the herbal allies, I feel, the only thing I could think of is really, when we're here with healing, okay, in this economic sense, this is a healing in a natural sense. So herbal allies, as like using herbs, people have healed themselves way before doctors were invented. It was the wise woman. We're again back to the womanhood, the knowledgeable of Mother Gaia, that she is caring for her offspring, for her children, with a lot of the, or there's an old saying that says, for every disease on earth there is a herb. You just have to realize what it is. And we've lost a lot of this herbal wisdom due to eradication of the wise women, because we wanted to sell pharmaceutical drugs. Okay. Sanctuary, loving this. Okay, what is a sanctuary? Sanctuary is a safe space where we have, well, what are we having here? We're having the animal kingdom. We have the trees, so mystic meadow. That is really, and again we see in the background something like an old building, but it's, again, it's overgrown. So I feel this is what we're seeing here. A change of reconnecting with nature, living in nature, living with the animals, connecting with herbal wisdom and stuff. Trust in the magic. With 666 obviously is a card of, is a number of manifestation. The white raven spirit. So the ravens are meant to be very knowledgeable. There's a lot of wisdom, a lot of old magic knowledge we're seeing here, and I'm seeing trust the magic. Maybe come back to these old traditions, the old knowledge of, so to speak, herbal allies and so forth. Come and be one of us. The farewell. Okay, interesting. So what we're seeing here, obviously, we're seeing people that are walking up a stairs. So enlightened people. I mean, this is, I don't even need the words, okay? Come and be one of us. So I feel humanity upscaling, moving upwards into a new, they're all enlightened. There's light beings. So absolutely seeing something. And with the farewell, I feel this is leaving behind this darkness here. We're rising up. So I could just see that as being really upgrading into something spiritually, with wisdom, with knowledge, with magic. Sorry. Let's see what the tarot cards are telling us. Oh yeah, these are the first. Okay, Chariot, obviously, forward movement. And we have the white and the black horse. In the traditional one we have the white and the black sphinx, which tells us this is the choice we're making, okay? Going down the darkness or going down the light path. And it's very similar to here, okay? We have the light path, and all around this is the darkness. We're escaping the darkness, and this is where we're heading, okay? Choosing the white road. Three of Wands, making plans for the future. This is a very, when I'm looking at pile number 1, where I don't see a future, you know, because there's the walls. Where am I supposed to go here? This is empty. This is a dead end. With the spider web, where am I gonna go? You know, I'm caught in a web. Here we have forward movement. I have a vehicle. I can move forward. And this guy, in the traditional one, we see more of the landscape around him. He's looking into the future. He is progressing. He's making plans. So absolutely seeing that as a positive road. What are we having? 6 of Wands. Yes, loving that. Success. 6 of Wands, winning, appreciation, success, being appreciated as humanity, as every single person, I want to say. Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, new manifestation. It's a new beginning. And what do we got? 5 of Pentacles. That is That is our monetary, the Five of Pentacles. This is our monetary downfall. And that's what I've been very strongly feeling. We need to let go of our old monetary system. It's going to be sad, it's going to be difficult, it's going to be maybe even painful, but we need to let go of that. And the Five of Pentacles tells us that it can be feeling left out in the cold. So it can be a dire, and it will be. Look at this, around this. It's not very bright colors, but only through letting go of this financial system of, and I want to say it's got nothing, to me, it's got nothing to do with fiat money or crypto money. It's got to do with oh God, what's the name? The system of honestly blank, rates of credits, you know, of lending money and asking more money in return. Really, hi. Really, this is a collective reading, but I do take questions normally, but this is a collective reading for humanity. Sorry, I was so into my reading that I didn't actually look at the chat. This is these both are amethyst, yeah, very spiritual. Take them on when I'm sort of concentrating. So to me, it is the system of asking for credit and asking for more money to be paid back, and on top of that. So that is the whole system that we have to get rid of, because this is this is sort of bringing, so the whole debt system, it is bringing people or humanity, or 80% of humanity, into poverty, and 5% of humanity making them richer just by having money work for them. So this is the wrong system. So I'm not talking about fiat currency or cryptocurrency. It doesn't matter, because you could do the same system either way, but we have to let go of this earning money just by lending money. It's okay to lend money and to ask a reasonable amount to get back, but the way it is now, where actually people or debt is just multiplying by the second, and that is personal debt, that is the world debt, or whole states and countries are indebted, that they can't even pay back, but they will keep it, they will be kept in this hold, in this chokehold, as I said in the other thing, forever. So I'm seeing we have to get through this negative phase where I feel this money system is breaking down, but then I'm seeing that this is a beautiful timeline that I want to be in, where we're really healing, where we are returning or reconnecting with nature, with the world, and the world is sustaining us. And enlightenment, absolutely loving this pile, so timeline 2 it is, and absolutely wanting to let go of timeline number 1. And I think we will. And I hope, or I'm very positive, because I'm seeing in timeline 1 this empty room that is literally a non-manifesting future that I'm seeing here. So that is their plans. So the dark forces that are really, they want to make their dreams a reality, but I don't see it manifesting. So I'm absolutely seeing this pile not being, not going through, this timeline not going through and not being manifested. Okay, so guys, that was it. Did something different today. I hope you liked it, and you can write in the comments if you actually want to see some more of that, or just the private or the personal readings. They're not private, they're live streamed, so they're not private, but the personal readings I'm doing normally. But I felt that that was really something that's been knocking on my brain for a while to do this, and I feel that I got the message more or less, or pretty close to what it is, and I actually like it, because there's so much negativity out there nowadays that I think we can really use some positive news once in a while. Okay, guys, that was it. Thank you so much for staying, watching, listening, commenting. Love you lots. See you in my next lives.